Hey guys, welcome back to a new video, or if you're new here, hello, my name is Danny and I'm so glad you're here. So I've been wanting to sit down and film this video for a long while now, but before I get into this, I just want to tell y'all that I am not a professional trainer or a nutritionist, and I'm just sharing my personal experience and what worked for me. And this video is mostly for like the girlies that are watching, and I just wanted to share this to hopefully give you some motivation or make you feel a little less lonely if you're at the beginning of your journey. So this all started in the beginning of 2025 when I knew that I wanted to add fitness into my daily routine without putting so much pressure into myself. And I wasn't trying to completely like change my life overnight. I was just trying to build habits that would work for me over time, if that makes sense. So I wanted to feel better and build habits that I could actually stick to. This was early January, and at that time I was about 185 pounds, and I didn't have a strict plan. I didn't really want one. I kind of just wanted to start doing something, whether it was changing the way I was eating, going to the gym, or focusing on like a healthy routine. I wasn't really trying to get straight into it, go to the gym, have a healthy meal plan. Like, I also didn't know how that looked, did not know where to start. So one of the biggest things that changed for me was realizing that I didn't need to change everything at once. I was scared to go into a gym, into a Pilates studio. I knew I wanted to start adding Pilates into my like daily routine just for me to get my body moving. I found out about hotworx. One of my friends ended up telling me about it. If you don't know how hotworx works, so they have a bunch of sauna rooms where you're able to adjust the temperature. They have virtual sessions, and at hotworx you're able to book a little sauna for X amount of time. So honestly, you're kind of on your own there, and I like that. So I would follow the instructors that came with hotworx. So they have like videos that you're able to watch. They have core workouts, glutes workouts, yoga workouts. Like, they have a bunch of, and eventually I started kind of getting tired of them. I started watching my own YouTube videos. When I was working out, I would do Pilates with weights. So it was mostly about me just kind of getting more into the rhythm of going somewhere and doing my workout there. That was like the first thing I added. It was just wanting to move my body, whether it was with Pilates, whether it was doing my own workouts from a YouTube workout. It's kind of forming a routine, like just adding that into my daily life to lock in. You could literally start your journey whenever. You don't have to have a set date. Like, the day starts when you decide to start. Going to hotworx, and that was honestly the only thing I was doing. And to be honest with you guys, every time I would go to hotworx, I wasn't really giving my 100% because I was going at 5 in the morning. I am so tired. I just woke up. There was times where I would go in with so much energy and I was ready to get my workout in, but there was times where I was not. You do not have to go crazy every time you're working out. Just as long as you're still there, you're still showing up, that's honestly what matters. As long as I kept going, that's what mattered. As long as I showed up at 5 in the morning or every day, that's literally the only thing that mattered. I wasn't putting so much pressure on myself. And so once I started going to hotworx, it was already kind of a routine that I was starting to form. I slowly started changing the way I was eating. I started meal prepping basic meals like chicken and rice and bell peppers, chicken rice and broccoli. Like, it was just the most basic things, and we did that consistently. Like, for dinner we would have something different. Like, I would make homemade Mexican food here, but I also started changing the way I was eating that here. So I know that when it comes to Mexican food, it's not the healthiest, but I wasn't trying to limit myself to what I could cook. I just didn't want to feel like I was restricting myself if I didn't cook that food that I wanted. I would just change the drink. I wasn't drinking soda, I would switch it to water. So just to kind of balance out the meal in a way. Whenever it came to fast food, let's say for Chick-fil-A, I always get a chicken sandwich with some fries and a Dr. Pepper, which of course not the healthiest. I would substitute my bun on the chicken sandwich and I would change it to lettuce wrap. I feel like that was a really big help because I was still able to get the food that I wanted. The only thing I did was just switch it up a little bit. And then And for the fries, I would get the chicken noodle soup instead, just so I wouldn't have so much like fried food. So instead of getting Dr. Pepper, I would get Powerade, or I would just get water. And even though Powerade also has a lot of sugar, I wasn't trying to restrict myself from not eating certain type of foods. Like a drastic change that I was gonna be like, this is gross, like why am I doing this to myself? It didn't feel like I was punishing myself. It just felt like I was trying something different, and I did like it. I would just switch out my drink for something more healthier, or switch out my side. So I was fully locked into hotworx until like May, June. We went to vacation, and when we came back from vacation, I completely fell off of hotworx. Like, I was trying so hard to get back into my 5 a.m. routine, and I could not. It was so difficult for me to get back into it. I would get off of work at 6 and I would go to hotworx. I would still try to do that every once in a while. I wasn't going 5 days a week anymore. During those 3 months, I was trying to be consistent, but I couldn't get myself into it, which again, super bad. But life happens. Like, we can always start over. So it's totally fine if this happens to you. If you're currently on this, like, you did it one time, you can definitely do it again. My boyfriend asked me if I wanted to go to the gym with him. So I was like, okay, sure. Like, so I started going with him. I tried doing some machines out there, but I didn't really like it. I just felt overwhelmed with all the people that were there. You have gone to the gym. You got this, girl. You know what it's like to be out there with all these people. I believe in you. You got this. I did not have it. I could not. Like, I was just like, there's too much people. Like, I cannot be here. So I started doing workouts here and there, and I didn't really have a like consistent routine when I would go to the gym. So I was just like, I don't know what to do. Like, what do I do? The gym that we go to has a gym inside a gym, a little dance studio, and you're able to do your own workouts there. There's times where they have Zumba classes, like yoga classes, but whenever it's free, you're able to go in there and do your own workouts. So I've been going to the gym with my boyfriend since August, I believe. I wouldn't really go to hotworx that much anymore because I wouldn't wake up at 5 in the morning. Now that I go with him to the gym, I started creating my own routine. I haven't used the machine. I just started putting on more weights whenever it came to leg workouts that I do or arm workouts. I don't really go like super crazy on myself. Recently, I started adding cardio into my workout. I would just do my like basic cardio there. And out of nowhere, I was like, I'm just gonna run. Let's just try it. So then I started running, and I was actually able to keep on going for a while. And I was just like, oh my, like, who is this? Like, I've been trying to get into the gym for like ever. Like, when I was a junior in college, when I was a sophomore in college, I would try to be consistent in the gym for the longest, and I could just not get into it. It was so hard for me to do it. I would try to do the Stairmaster, and I would get so tired. I do want to add cardio more into my life now that I know that I can do it more. As you go on, you're gonna be learning so many things about yourself. You're gonna be learning what works for you, what doesn't work for you, what you like, what you don't like. I wanted to put this video out there just to let you guys know that you don't have to be so harsh on yourself. I feel like that really helped me. I didn't really make a drastic change overnight. I started with just putting myself out there and going to hotworx and trying it out to see if I did like it. You don't have to make that crazy change from one day to another. You can slowly integrate this in your life. Like, your body's gonna grow as you go, and if you're constantly doing these things, they're eventually gonna become a habit. Like, you don't have to go so hard every time you go to the gym. Just as long as you show up, that's what matters. Eventually you're gonna find a routine. Building habits as you go is really what matters. But yeah, I just wanted to share this video with you guys and just kind of share the experience that I had when it came to, you know, losing some weight. And that might work for you, that might not work for you, but I feel like that's just what worked for me. And I just want to say this from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for watching this video. This video helped you even a little bit, or it gave you a little bit of motivation. If you're in the beginning stages of your journey, if you're in the middle, if you're getting to your goal, whatever part you're in your process, I am here to support you, queen, and I am cheering you on. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.